Om Sabhava Shuddha Sawadama Sabhava Shuddho Om phenomenal become void from within the state of emptiness upon the precious crowd. A peace, a lovely balanced palace complete with all the perfect attributes within which I vividly appear as a great compassionate one. Arising from a moon disk at my heart is marked with the syllable Shri. From the Shri at my heart, light rays radiate and invite the glorious Guru who is indivisible from the great compassionate one. Surrounded by the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas of the 4 families, he appears in the space in front of me and sits upon a moon disk, resting on a 1,000-petaled lotus flower, which sits upon a jeweled throne. Homage to the gurus who embody on Buddhas, whose essence is the Vajra holder and who are the root of the 3 jewels. Homage and praise to the radiant Amitabha, the Dharmakayas of complete gone ones of the 3 times, appearing as Avalokitesvara, the 11-faced one who gazed upon all beings of the 6 realms. Homage and praise to the Avalokitesvara, who with compassionate eyes watches over beings, who untainted by faults is white in color, and whose crown is adorned by the perfect Buddha. Homage and praise to the Sugaras of the 5 families, who prevail over skillful means and supreme wisdom, and who, through inseparable from the space like Dharmakayas, emanate distinctly in a rainbow-like forms. From the 6th syllable at my heart emanate goddesses who offer flowers, incense, lamps, perfumes, food, and the like. Vajra holder and others, please hit me. With heartfelt regret, I confess on transgressions of the 3 kinds of vows which I have committed while overpowered by ignorance. Whatever wrongs I have done at any time, I confess them with great fear. From now on, I will not allow them to happen again. I rejoice in own virtue, and I supplicate to you to turn the wheel of Dharma, holding in mind the awakened state of Buddhahood. I dedicate own virtues to supreme enlightenment. May all sentient beings be endowed with happiness. May they be free from all suffering. May they never be without happiness. May they be abide in a great equanimity.
Yesu Ti Sanji Sanse Jinante La Timba Eki Jini Lo Tim Ere Tanje Bayum Me Dani Papa Jini Kundo Karpulang Judi Shurdi Taja Kaidamati Udayamanga Adityamayega Yunjunum Shiju Indidatoyanago Ne jinsim jeze ton ide tena hiya ne marbudu tu dema ni jimbangu jinamba so so je tong ni to ka ta jaye Edom te sumben chujin le ye ban kolon te ne hunje ni pe ma da sumbe te lo ye ne no yu so ba o te la san ne ku Tangu Kyudoni Chujin Te Tarton Tasan Yin Te Tu Jin Ono Ren Jin Jin Yin Kutu Numa Ba Ne Re Da Pa Pe Yung个西之相的心望大结局，然后这个不错，就得头个大的，但这一个不是一不大难的经。人口等级不平等，
Om Shabhawa Shuddha Shawadama Shabhava Shuddhoham Om Shunata Jana Vaja Javabhava Amakoham Om phenomena that are subsumed under perceived and perceived become empty. From within this state, the nature of my mind appears as a white tree upon a lotus and a moon disk. From it, light streams forth and fulfills the purpose of sentient beings. The light then gathers back into the tree, which transforms into a golden lotus marked with a tree. From the tree, light emanates once again in the form of hooks and lassos that invites the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas of the 10 directions that dissolve into the lotus and tree, and instantly transform into me, appearing as the noble Avalokitesvara. My body is youthful, white in color, with 11 faces. The main face is white, the right face is green, the left face is red. Above them, the middle face is green, the right face is red, and the left face is white. Above them, the middle face is red, the right face is white, and the left face is green. These faces have peaceful expression. Above one of them is a black, wrathful face with 3 eyes, bare fangs, and a menacing, graceful grimace. Above it is the red, peaceful face with a proud prostitution unadorned. It is visible from the neck up. Of my 8 main hands, the first 2 on top are folded in prayer at my heart. Below it, the second hand holds a crystal mala. The third is in the gesture of supreme generosity, and the fourth holds a wheel. The second left hand holds a lotus. The third holds an anointed vase, and the fourth holds a bow and arrow. My remaining 992 hands are in the gesture of supreme giving, and each of the 1,000 hands has an eye on its palm. I am adorned with ornaments of precious gems, and I am wearing an upper garment of an antelope skin draped over my left breast. My lower garment is made from bananas. My crown is adorned with the diadem of beautiful silks, and I emit rays of white light. At my heart upon the moon disk is the white leather shoe, whose eyes rays invite Avalokiteshvara and his retinue from the pool land of Potala. Homage and praise you, Avalokiteshvara, who with compassionate eyes watch over beings who, untainted by faults, is white in color and holds crowns adorned by the perfect Buddha. Ja, Hum, Bam, Po, we merge inseparably, and my three places become marked with the syllables Om, Ah, Hum. Again, light radiates from the Shri at my heart, which causes the five Tathagatas to come here. From their hearts emanate the four mothers holding primordial wisdom nectar, which they used to bestow empowerment directly upon me. The nectar overflows and transforms into essence of the Guru, appearing as Amitabha at my brow, Ashobhya at my forehead, Rapasambhava behind my right ear, Amagashsiddhi behind my left ear. and Vajrayana at the nape of my neck. Thus I am crowned by the laws of the 5 families. At my heart upon a lotus and moon is the essence of wisdom being the great compassionate one. He is the size of a thumb joint. And at his heart is the Samadhi being appearing as white and later Shri. From it light issues forth and purifies obscurations of all beings, and they all transform into the great compassionate one. The light then returns and dissolves back into the Shri.
Namasa Dadanga Devi Devi Naya Sambhidebe Namoya Nuka Surayo Bodhisattvaya Asatoya Mahakalinuka Ayata Dara Dara Diri 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 Yadavada Talitana Pasalipat Kusana Kusana Liminidid Mapuno Yesu Namarana Daya Namaya Nangaya Biratan Daya Samya Sambata Namaso Tatambo Devi O Devi Naya Sambhidebe Namoya Luke Suraya Buddha Satoya Satoya Mahakurinaka Eto Dara Dara Deva Dalitana Padale Pata Kusuma Kusuma Elimele Lama Bu Nima Namorana Daya Namoya Sangara Bhaya Tathagata Ahate Samya Sambhata Namaso Tathanga Devi Devi Ayo Sambhati Namaya Loka Saraya Buddhisatoya Mahasatoya Mahakarunaka Ayata Darada Du 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 Kusana kusana nilebele dolama bana Theodom duru 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 Gusama gusama Yadam duru 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 Gusama gusama Yadam duru 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 Gusama gusama Yadam duru 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 Mama Soba Yuda Omani Pimomani Pimomani Omani Pimomani 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 Mani Pimomani 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 Mani Pimomani 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 Mani Pimomani 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 Mani Pimomani 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 Omane Pimomani Soba Vashudo Soba Soba Vashudo Jana Donji Domba Yode Eto Guru 将各家金沙呀，kun jani jin 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 ne sim sim be sa le ru ji sam no jin dan tan ba ye me ju.
In the north, an are transformed into green emerald city with his hand in the gesture of granting protection. All of them are adorned with jewels, and their three practices are marked with the three syllables. Om Sabhava Shuddha Shava Dhamma Shava Shuddho Om. All phenomena become void from within this state. From the tree at my heart emanates a letter broom which travels through the space in front of me. The broom then melts and transforms into the palace of jewels square with 4 doors. Inside a jewel throne and a moon disk upon which is multicolored a petal lotus. At the center is the Shri, which transforms into the Christ compassionate one, crystal clear, resembling myself. His body is youthful, white in color, with 11 faces. The main face is white. The right face is green, the left face is red. Above them, the middle face is green, the right face is red, and the left face is white. Above them, the middle face is red, the right face is white, and the left face is green. These faces have a peaceful expression. Above all of them is black, wrathful face with 3 eyes, bare fangs, and menacing, frowning grimace. Above is a red, peaceful face with the crowd prostitution. Unadorned, it is visible from the neck up. Of his 8 main hands, the first 2 on top are folded in a prayer at his heart. Below it, the second right hand holds a crystal mala. The third is in the gesture of supreme generosity, and the fourth holds a wheel. The second left hand holds a lotus. The third holds an anointing vase, and the fourth holds a bow and arrow. His remaining 992 hands are in the gesture of supreme giving, and each of the 1,000 hands has an eye on his palm. He is adorned with ornaments of precious gems, and wears an upper garment of an antelope skin draped over his left breast. The lower garment is made from Benares. The ground is adorned with the diadem of beautiful silks, and he emits a ray of white light. Above is a Shri transformed into red Amitabha, his hands in the gesture of Samadhi. In the east, a whom transformed into the blue Ascopia, and his hands in the earth-touching gesture. In the south, a drum transforms into a yellow Ratmasambhava, his hands in a gesture of supreme giving. In the west, an Om transforms into a white Vajrayana in the aspect of supreme awakening. In the north, an A transforms into a green Amogash city with his hands in a gesture of granting protection. All of them are adorned with jewels, and their 3 places are marked with the 3 syllables. The light radiates from the 3 syllables invite the wisdom beings who dissolves into him. Thus we have emerged non-dually, Jam Hum Bam Ho. Homage to the gurus who embody all the Buddhas, who essence is the Vajra holder, and who are the root 3 jewels.
me ya so gan ja so yin du so ya to do shiru du lan na deva hila so no do ning sa ne chu be me do do ta ma me de cho do de be la mo nan jin chu.
Homage to the Gurus who embody on the Buddhas, whose essence is the Vajra holder and who are the root of the three jewels. Homage and praise to the radiant Amitabha, the Dhammakayas of whom bliss gone once of the three times, appearing as Avalokitesvara, the 11-faced who gaze upon all beings of the six realms. Homage and praise to the Avalokitesvara, who with compassionate eyes watches over beings, who untamed by faults, is white in color and whose crown is adorned by the perfect Buddha. Homage and praise to the Sugatas of the five families who prevail over skillful means and supreme wisdom, and who, though inseparable from the space-like Dhammakayas, emanate distinctly in rainbow-like forms. From the sixth syllable at my heart emanate goddesses who offer flowers, incense, lamps, perfumes, food, and the like. Vajra holder and others please heed me. With heartfelt regret, I confess on transgressions of the three kinds of vows which I have committed while overpowered by the three poisons. Whatever wrongs I have done at any time, I confess them with great fear. From now on, I will not allow them to happen again. I rejoice in own virtue, and I supplicate to you to turn the wheel of Dharma, holding in mind the awakened state of Buddhahood. I dedicate own virtue to supreme enlightenment. The ground is sprinkled with the scented water and strewn with flowers. It is adorned with Mount Meru, the four continents, the sun and the moon. By visualizing it as a Buddha realm and offering it, my own beings enjoy the perfect purity of this realm. Having offered this excellent and pleasing mandala, may we experience no obstacles on the path of true awakening. May we realize the enlightened might of the Sugaras of the three times. May we neither stray into samsara nor rest in nirvana's peace. May all beings, limited as the sky is vast, become liberated. Stream of primordial wisdom, nectar descend from the fingers of myself and the great compassionate one in front, filling the vase completely.
Namaso Tatango Debe O Debe Sanyo Sambe Debe Namayo Lokete Saraya Bhute Satoya Masatoya Makarinika Eya Taho Dara Dara Diri 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 Eteve Tali Tali Patale Pata Kusune Kusuma Ele Mele Tadala Magono Eso Namorano Doyo Majan Anguru Berotan Nohoran Doyo Totogutai Ahote Sumyo Sambeda Namaso Tatango Debe O Debe Samyo Sambe Debe Namayo Lokete Suraya Bhute Satoya Nasatoya Mahakorineka Eya Dha Dara Dara Diri 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 Retrieve Tali Tali Patale Pata Kusune Kusune Liminat Mapana Eso Namarana Toyo Namajan Sanguru Berotan Maharantoyo Tatagatoya Ahote Sumyo Sambeda Namaso Tatango Debe O Debe Sangyo Sambedebe Namayo Loke Suraya Buddha Satoya Masadoya Makorineka Eya Tha Dara Dara Dere 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 Retrieve Tali Tali Patale Pata Kusana Kusana Nele Mele Titendala Mabana Eso Amarana Doyo Namajan Sanguru Berotan Maharantoyo Tatagatoya Ahote Sumyo Sambeda Namaso Tatango Debe O Debe Sangyo Sambe Debe Namayo Loke Saraya Bhute Satoya Masadoya Makarineka Eya Tha Dara Dara Diri 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 Retrieve Tali Tali Patale Pata Kusune Kusuma Mabana Eso Namorano Doyo Kusame kusama vare mele tatandra mapana eso narina tanya yana yana angura belotam varandaya tatangotaya ahorde sanyasambeta namaso tatangote be adebe Yo son bedebe namayo nukai Soraya bodhisatoya asatoya makubinekai Teya tom daradara Edere durada Etevete talitan Padale patan Kusama kusama Mele tutadola mabana yaso Namorano doyo namorano Sogoro berodam Doro doyo totango doyo Ahode sanya sambeta Namasago totango tebe ahode Sanya sambeta be namoyo Suraya Bodhisattva Masatoya Makarunaka Eyato Tatunga Devi Sanu Sambhadebe Namayo Valaki Suraya Bodhisatoya Masatoya Makuranaka Tenyata Umdarata Dili 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 Etaveta Dalitam Atali Buddha Asame Kusuma Elimina Siddhola Mapanaya Sovam Yadam Dara Dara Diri 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 Kusama Kusama Yadam Dara Dara Diri 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 Kusama Kusama Yadam Dara Dara Diri 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 Kusama Kusama Yadam Dara Dara Diri 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 Mapana Yesova
Then the deity wisdom being dissolved into the main deity in front. Above my crown is Lama Bu Nima, who supplicates to the Noble One on my behalf. In the English language, Lama Bu Nima's praise to the Noble Lord Avalokiteshvara.
三藏的经可知解，金巴婆，有情出得得帮同在家。世界更得得下呀，常边的手机忙着忙，能帮着着路就得大西法婆，红中牛所见的帮娘，阿弥陀道天陀罗婆，看也道的陀罗那个，今日见不老孙的见。因基本的平民家家的大梦就对你，一定一定的个把个着，红一定个把拉上头，一天那么是个世界之吧。来走嘟嘟走来嘟巴布，这个讲究这个这个这个，一定顺境不不就拉生产路，这些方面各的困难怎么？你先能太见是巴布，所人自己多的往事，上世界北面那个金巴布。只愿那变成马身去吧，压力几把得得不，经济被满足的咱人不，可懂得那个真金巴不，真了这么的真的对吧？这边在这里么金巴不，他们做多少年了是吧？整个世界都得定金巴布，人心难不不嘛年年金巴，我们出的手的就也是巴布，这大不不能买巴个巴，那得给年轻人全部，这么没个平民就拉那个。对你北面的人金巴布，世界各地求那个对吧？都是这边的是相当金巴布，这边金牛促进个人心吧。去年是那么多年小巴布，这的就那个那些，现在最近可是这金巴布。时间就都帮助了就，谁去看的这些呀？不，上边的手机忙这个，南边的路就的是个不，让多牛手间的朋友，我们走到这走来的不，看也到都突然那个。原来是这样吧，老师姐，这边就得都叫啥子嘞？现在基本的不能讲，要得到梦就同意，一点一点那个吧，可就啊，一点不不老上头，一点那么是个世界的。来走的当车来的不，这个讲究这个这个，你的身边过我就老是他的，这些个每个的困难人，你们太见识白不，难去解答这关系，从世界表面能把金白不。人本身那是修，这里的不都明白不？今日本来求得成人不？可懂得那个真明白不？那这么的总得知吧？这辈子这人么的金白不？本来求得成人还是吧？两个的年都到的，把不
I prostrate to the protector of the universe, the Guru of the universe, honored by beings of all three realms, praised by gods, Marabama, wish granting, King of sages, supreme protector, I prostrate, noble body containing all bliss gone. Once you crowns adore me, the Buddha boundless light, you generous that is too hungry. Ghost, you left hands adore me, the lotus. You perfume hair flashes relighting bound up. Like red gold garlands, how your face is beautiful, shining full moon, and your lotus eyes are white, so exquisite, you smelling bodies, white as the snow ink, caught your hotly greeting. Pearls, you are draped in radiance like the red of dawn, you had sped like perfect lotus Susa. Ranged on a still lake, you think like the atom. Clouds, many jewels adorn your shoulders, you young. Palms are exquisite, soft and tender as new leaves. You left bed is covered by antelope. Light beautified by fine earrings, bracelets and clets. You are bowed on a pristine pure. To send your belly smoother than lotus petal. You sublime gold berry studded with fine gems from your hips, thread garment of the finest silk, supreme wisdom of the Buddha gone be. Young gathering vast merit, you reach the sublime lower ends, liberators of the light. You dispel age and disease, you are supreme man beings, victor over Mars. Hoes golden extending beautify your feet. You form boundless at secure beings in peace, dignified like elephant, graceful as swan. Doctrine's keeper, all accumulations. Done savor from the oceans of milky water. Men or women, if you rise each day at dawn, devote your mind with respect to Chenrezig, and you praise him with his excellent pure song. Recite clearly and purely, then all of you worthy and transcended wishes will be fulfilled in this life and all of your future lives. I prostrate to the protector of the universe, the Guru of the universe, honored by beings of all three realms, praised by gods, Marabama, wish granting, King of sages, supreme protector, I prostrate, noble body containing all this gone. Once you crowns adorn the Buddha boundless light, you generous as used to hungry. Ghost, you left hands adorn la lotus. Your perfume hair flushes with lighting bound up. Like red gold garlands, how your face is beautiful, shining full moon, and your lotus eyes are white, so exquisite, you smelling bodies, white as a snow ink, caught your hotly greeting. Pearls, you are decked in radiance like the red of dawn, you had sped like perfect lotus Susa. Ranged on a still lake, you think like the atom. Clouds, many jewels adorn your shoulders, you young. Palms are exquisite, soft and tender as new leaves. You left breast is covered by antelope. Hide beautified by fine earrings, bracelets and clets. You are bowed on a pristinely pure. To send your belly smoother than lotus petal, you sublime gold berry studded with fine Gems from your hips, thread garments of the finest silk, supreme wisdom of the Buddha gone be. Young gathering vast merit, you reach the sublime lower realms, liberate the source of delight. You dispel age and disease, you are supreme among beings, victor over Maras. Holds golden nectar and NyingNe beautify your feet. You for boundless static, you beings in peace, dignified like elephant, graceful as swan, doctrine's keeper, all accumulations. Dance saver from the oceans of milky water. Men or women, if you rise each day, then devote your mind with respect to Chenrezig, and you praise him with his excellent pure song. Recite clearly and purely, then all of your worldly and transcended wishes will be fulfilled in this life and all of your future lives. Om, I prostrate to the protector of the universe, the Guru of the universe, honored by beings of all three realms, praised by gods Marabama, Vishkanting, King of sages, supreme protector, I prostrate, noble body containing all bliss gone. Once you crowns adorned with the Buddha boundless light, you generous stars used to hungry ghosts. You left hands adorned with the gold lotus. Your perfume hair flashes with lightning bound up like red gold garlands. How your face is beautiful, shining full moon, and your lotus eyes are white, so exquisite, you smell in bodies white as a snowing coat, your hotly greeting. Pearls, you are decked in radiance like the red oak. Then you had sped like perfect lotuses, ranged on a still lake, you sting like the atom. Clouds, many jewels adorn your shoulders, you young. Palms are exquisite, soft and tender as new leaves. You left spread discovered by antelope, hide beautified by funny rings, blessed anklets. You are bowed on a pristine pure lotus, and your belly smooth as a lotus petal. You sublime gold bed is studded with fine gems from your hips, thread garments of the finest silk, supreme wisdom of the Buddha can be. Young gathering vast merit, you reach the sublime lower and liberate the source of the light. You dispel age and disease, you are supreme among beings, victor over Maras. Whose golden necklace and NyingNe beautify your feet. You for boundless set sick, you beings in peace, dignified like elephant, graceful as swan, doctrine's keeper, all accumulations. Then saver from the oceans of milk and water. Men or women, if you rise each day, then devote your mind with respect to Chenrezig, and you praise him with his excellent pure song. Recite clearly and purely, then all of your worldly and transcended wishes will be fulfilled in this life and all of your future lives.
Om Bema Sado Samaya Mana Kalaya Bema Sado Dinaba Tiru Meba Sidu Kuyo Meba Sidu Jaya Anurado Meba So Sidu Meba Yodo So Kuma Sidu Me Tiru Hiran Kuro Hong Ha 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 Sada Danda Bema Manina Bema Ma Samaya Sado Dimba Teze Yore 다다소로나 사조신경 예지로
Please grant your blessings that the teachings and the holders of the teachings will remain for a long time, and that myself and all sentient beings may train in bodhicitta. Grant your blessings that we may fully attain the union of samatha and vipassana, and that we may perfectly realize the omniscience wisdom. This Dharma endowed with perfect color, odor, taste, and potency, I offer to the noble Lord Avalokitesvara, the Buddhas and the Bodhisattvas. In this and all my future lives, may I be born in a good family and may I be endowed with a clear intellect free from pride. And may I have great compassion and devotion to the Guru. May my samaya with Chandrasik remain firm. My bodhicitta, the precious and supreme might, arise in whom it has not yet arisen. Where it has arisen, may it not be declined, but ever increase higher and higher. By offering a path with scented stream of nectar to the protector Avalokitesvara, a lamp for wandering beings, my own defilements and the two kinds of obscurations of all beings be completely purified, and may there be auspiciousness for all beings to achieve the stainless three kayas. Exalted Lord, please heed me. I request you to forgive my lack of clarity in meditation, corrupted mantra recitations, and impure activities regarding cleanliness, all of which I have committed, while controlled by legatry and agitation. Om Mani Padme Hum. In the space before me is the exalted noble one who was born from the 6 syllables. He bathes with me in the nectar that flows from his fingers, which purifies the 3 obscurations. The deity then dissolves into my crown, and the lotus in the compassionate one's hand opens the lotus of my mind. Although you now depart from Mount Potala, great compassionate one, please return so we can meet again. Visualizing myself as a deity, I appear as the great compassionate one with 1 face and 2 arms. By this virtue, may I swiftly accomplish Lord's Avalokitesvara, and may I bring all beings without exception to that state. The King of both prayers, aspiration to this excellent. Homage to the ever youthful Mansuri, with purity of body, speech, and mind, I bow to all the heroic Buddhas of the past, present, and future without exception in every world and in the 10 directions. By the power of the experience of Samathabhadra, I bow with as many bodies as atoms in the world to all those victorious Buddhas manifesting my mind, and I pay homage to all of them. I conceive in the entire realm of truth to be completely filled with enlightened ones. On each atom, I imagine there is many Buddhas as atoms in the world, each Buddha surrounded by many Bodhisattvas. I honor all these blissful lords, praising their perfections with all the sounds of various melodies and oceans of endless praise. I offer to those heroic Buddhas of the finest flowers, garlands, music, and ointments, excellent canopies, joyous lamps, and the best incense. I offer as well to those victorious ones in the finest array of all excellent things, the finest robes and the fragrances and heaps of sweet-smelling powders as I had Mount Meru. But a part of my faith in the deeds of Samathabhadra, I prostrate and present the vast and unequaled offerings to each of the virtuous Buddha. I confess every type of wrong that I have done in thought, word, or deed were influenced by desire, anger, and ignorance. I rejoice in the meritorious deeds of all the Buddhas, Arhats, and those in the path of training, those who need no more training, and on those sentient beings in the 10 directions. I entreat in the enlightened protectors who have attained the detachment of Buddhahood and illuminate the words of the 10 directions to turn the peerless wheel of Dharma. With folded hands, I beseech those who intend to manifest in a final Nirvana to remain for as many eons as there are atoms in the world for the benefits of and happiness of all the living beings. My whatever small amount or two I might have gained from prostrating, offering, confessing, rejoicing, and beseeching be dedicated to a tenant of perfect enlightenment. May I worship the Buddhas of the past and those who are now present in the worlds of the 10 directions. May those come quickly fulfill the aspiration and reach Buddhahood by traversing the stages of enlightenment swiftly. May all the worlds of 10 directions become excessively and completely poor. May it be filled with bodhisattvas and virtuous Buddhas who proceed to the royal tree of enlightenment. May all living beings in the 10 directions always be happy and free of sickness. May they be endowed with favorable circumstances and for achieving dharmic goals, and have their wishes be accomplished. May I remember my lives in all stages of existence while in the training for enlightenment, in all the successive births and deaths. May I have always embraced religious life. May I follow the virtuous Buddhas and perfect all the deeds of Samathabhadra. Go in the morality without defect. May my conduct always be flawless. May I teach the Dharma in every tongue, in whatever sounds are understood by living beings, in the languages of the gods, nagas, demons, spirits, and human beings. May I steadfastly apply myself to the 6 perfections. May I never disregard my intention to attain enlightenment and completely remove whatever faults may obscure my path. May I be free from karma, emotional afflictions, and influence of demons like the lotus unsought by the mire of the sun and moon in a clear sky, so that I may proceed unhindered. Throughout all the lands, in all the directions, may I relieve the sufferings of the lower realms. May I be able to bring happiness to and provide benefit for all living beings who fully accomplishing the activities of enlightenment. May I work in harmony with the needs of all beings. May I practice to demonstrate the needs of Samathabhadra through all future eons. May I always associate with those whose activities are similar to mine. May we act alike in thought, word, and deed, and may our aspirations be as one. May I always associate with spiritual friends who wish to help me and teach the deeds of Samathabhadra. May I never cause them pain or disappointment. May I always personally behold the virtuous Buddhas, those guardians surrounded by bodhisattvas, without tiring. In all future eons, may I always present them magnificent offerings. May I always uphold the Buddha's holy Dharma and illuminate the deeds of enlightenment. May I train in the practice of Samathabhadra in all future eons. Through rebirth in all the states of existence, may I gather an endless store of merit and wisdom. May I become an inexhaustible treasure of all virtues of method, wisdom, concentration, and liberation. May I always behold as many Purans as there are atoms present in each world, in inconceivable Buddhas sitting in the midst of their bodhisattvas and performing the activities of enlightenment. In this way, may I be able to see everywhere, even on every mode of dust-colored Buddhas of the past, present, and future limitless Purans and endless eons. May I always hit the full speech of the virtuous Buddhas, which holds within each word the totality of perfect Dharma and the ocean of languages precisely suited to the needs of each being. May I possess the perfect intelligence to hit the endless melody of speech when the victorious Buddhas of the past, present, and future turn the wheels of Dharma. May I accomplish the Bodhisattva practice of entering the past, present, and future in a fraction of a second. May I know in a single instant that all is encompassed in the duration of the 3 times. May I behold on the heroic Buddhas of the past, present, and future, thus may enter the realms of victorious Buddhas in all directions. May the illuminators of the worlds of the future realize the stages of Buddhahood, turn the wheel, and enter the profound peace of Nirvana. May I always be in that presence. May I accomplish the perfect powers of enlightenment, the power of miraculous swiftness, the power of perfect of every spiritual path, the power of own virtuous qualities, the power of own pervasive loving kindness, the power of merit of every virtue, the power of transcendent wisdom, the power of perfect knowledge, method, and meditation. May the forces of karma be utterly purified, the power of passions utterly subdued, the power of demons utterly destroyed, and the power of this Samanapatra perfected. May I tirelessly perform the enlightened activities for an ocean of eons, purify an ocean of lands, liberating an ocean of beings, realizing an ocean of Dharma, attaining an ocean of wisdom, perfecting an ocean of practice, accomplishing an ocean of aspirations, ceaselessly serving an ocean of Buddhas. May I completely fulfill imperfect aspirations to the enlightened activities of the victorious Buddhas of the 3 times by attaining enlightenment according to the Disa Samantabhadra. The eldest son of the victorious Buddhas is called Samantabhadra. I dedicate on these virtuous actions that my deeds may be like his. In my body, speech, and my deeds and environment always be pure, may become equal to Samantabhadra in these excellent aspirations. May there be no limit to my activities, may there be no limit to my virtues, though limit is perseverance, may I accomplish all miraculous deeds. The limit of living beings is like the limit of open space. May the limit of my aspirations be equal to the limit of their activities and passions. Whoever offers to the victorious Buddhas all the perfect joys of gods and men, the infinite realms of the 10 directions adorned with jewels, for many eons their atoms in those realms shall gain great merit. But whoever hears this greatest dedication prayer and is inspired by faith to intensely desire supreme enlightenment shall gain even higher and holier merit. Whoever recites these aspirations, Samantabhadra, will never again endure hellish rebirth, will abandon all evil friends, and will soon behold Amitabha, the Buddha of balanced light. They will gain all benefits, live in happiness, attain precious human rebirth, and soon become like Samantabhadra himself. Even those who in ignorance commit the 5 unredeemable sins will soon be completely purified by reciting this aspiration of Samantabhadra. They will achieve perfect wisdom, a radiant conscience, beautiful form, auspicious physical marks, and a noble birth. Profane and devilish being will not trouble them. They will be honored in the 3 realms. They will quickly reach the tree of enlightenment and reside there to benefit all beings. As enlightened Buddhas, they will turn the wheel of Dharma, taming the demonic host. Whoever preserves teachings or recites this aspiration of Samantabhadra shall ultimately attain perfect Buddhahood. May not despair of complete enlightenment. In whatever way Valiant Mashuri and Samantabhadra know how to transfer merit, so do I dedicate all of my virtues that I might train life to be like them. Since dedication is praised as supreme by the victorious Buddhas of the 3 times, I dedicate all of those roots of virtues to accomplishing the deeds of Samantabhadra. At the moment of my death, my own obscurations will remove so that I may behold Amitabha, the Buddha of boundless land, go to Sukhavati, the pool land of perfect bliss. In that blissful land, may I completely fulfill all of these aspirations and benefit all beings as long as the universe remains. Joyful there is that blessed assembly of Buddha may be reborn like the holy ones from an exquisite lotus. May the Buddha Amitabha himself foretell my own enlightenment. May I thereafter emanate endlessly through the path of perfect wisdom to accomplish countless benefits for living beings in all 10 directions. Through whatever small virtues I have gathered by reciting this aspiration of Samathabhadra, may all the virtuous aspirations of living beings be accomplished in a single moment. Through the boundless merit gained by dedicating these aspirations of Samathabhadra, may the countless beings drowned in the torrent of suffering reach the state of Amitabha. May this greatest dedication of prayers benefit countless living beings. By reciting this ornament of Samathabhadra, release all beings from suffering from the lower realms.
Nam Daya Tamja Zebani, Tuani Bedanam Panje, Kiganam Jebalon Tuba, Sipen Tolen Rojo.
By this merit, may I attain omniscience, having defeated the enemies, my wrongdoings. May I liberate all beings who are tossed in the ocean of samsara by the waves of birth, old age, sickness, and death.
Yamba Bave Jadan Chimba Tang, Dolo Zamba Deyan Degin, Teda Kunye Jiso Dolo, Gewan the Dotam Jera Do.
Just as the hero Mansuri realized things as they are, as this Samathabhadra do, I will follow in their path and perfectly dedicate on these virtues.
Sanje Kosun Yimbe Sana Tang, Junin Majer Dimbe Sana, Gundumi Sinde Sana, Ketan Huji Mawandra Baisho.
By the blessings of the Buddhas who attend the three kayas, by the blessings of the truth of unchanging nature of reality, and by all the blessings of the undivided Sangha community, may my prayers be fulfilled according to this dedication.
Avayana Yandeva Hyam Dukam Sosurangar Jirisa, Yitengumba Tuse Chuden, Wadingar Chinka Chekajati.
The one known in the noble land as Ayadeva emanate into the land of eastern Tibet as Jodingpa, the hot son of Jitengompo. May the life of glorious Gajin remain steadfast for 100 eons.
Shiza Gunla Gunshin Chiji, Tender Nela Wantundugong, Renchi Barje Tumba Sundaba, Shidum Tusan Gomban Zinjurji.
May the teachings of the great Jugongpa, Ratnashri, Master of Independence, Omniscience, Lord of Dharma, who has seen all knowable things, be upheld until the end of cyclic existence through study, practice, hearing, contemplation, and meditation.
Satong Kolo Jirve Jarbo Dong, Jintong Kurba Zamba Sanje, Namka To Japit, Samba Chine Zela Sorwande.
Your 1,000 arms are the 1,000 wheel-turning kings. Your 1,000 eyes are the 1,000 Buddhas of this fortunate eon. Your love is boundless like space. I supplicate to the Bodhisattva Chenrezig.
Mane Pimehon, Mane Pimehon, Mane Pimehon, Mane Pimehon,
By this virtue, may I swiftly accomplish Lord generosity, and may I bring all beings without exception to that state.